Hi, my name is Arleesha. I'm a watercolor artist and YouTube content creator, and today I want to show you how I use my Peerless watercolors. The first step for me is almost always picking out a limited color palette. This is often some variation of primary colors, being a red, magenta, cyan, or red, yellow, blue combination. And with these paints, the swatching process is so much fun because there's so much variety and unique individuality to the colors themselves. When I was finished swatching, I ended up with a palette of 4 colors, opting to add in this greenish brown that I was also really enjoying. When I use Peerless watercolors, I tend to treat them mostly as if they were regular watercolor half pans, and I have a clean porcelain palette off to the side that I can use for mixing my colors. I feel that the unique properties of these paints shine so well with loose, expressive brush strokes and mixing the colors and allowing them to kind of separate and spread on their own. Each color behaves so uniquely, and I'm able to appreciate that the most when I allow the paints to spread and move in an organic way. As someone whose happy place is working with watercolors, I find the vibrant and expressive nature of these paints to be really inspiring. I've mixed several colors for the browns in this piece. It's not just a straight brown right off of the sheet. The result of that is when I blend some of those edges out with water, we can see that our brown is not just brown. It's also got purple and greens and blues and pinks in it, and that separation of color is beautiful. When I'm looking to put together a quicker painting like this one, I find the Peerless watercolors to be perfectly suited for something loose and bold. While I was painting this, I wasn't really in the mood for spending hours layering and doing lots of really intricate details. I just wanted to see color and emotion and to enjoy every brush stroke that I was laying down. And really, this painting experience couldn't have been more enjoyable for me. I believe I only spent about 10 or 15 minutes on the sketch and then another 30 minutes on the painting. So in less than an hour, I had a painting that I really enjoyed putting together, and the colors are just so fascinating and inspiring to look at. In the second half of this painting, I added one more color, a warm red. I find that having a warm red and a cool red, even in a limited palette, adds so much variety to the tones I can get. Mixing together a blue and a cool red, something closer to purple, gives me those deeper, true purple values. But once I add in a warmer red, something closer to orange, those mixes change dramatically, and it just adds so much more depth to the color palette. As I was painting, I was loving that warm red more and more. It tends to be a color that I go a bit crazy with, and I'm always happy about that. And it ended up being a really strong accent color for this piece. Another thing I was challenging myself to do while working on this painting was to make each brush mark count. So I didn't want to lay down a brush stroke and then fiddle with it with water to try to get it exactly perfect. I wanted to just let each stroke be what it was and have that take me one step closer to a completed piece. So it was a really nice exercise in painting intentionally and organically and confidently and making bold decisions and not looking back, even if I thought something wasn't perfect, and allowing a series of imperfect strokes to come together to create a painting that I'm really happy with. Using color to convey emotion, especially when it comes to painting portraits, is one of my most favorite challenges to tackle. I find that the more I explore, the more I push myself, and the more I allow myself to experiment, I'm able to unlock new things with every painting. So for me, it's not about creating more and more perfect paintings with each new thing that I do. I just want to explore and ask myself new questions every time, learn new things, and discover little aspects about how painting can communicate emotion and can connect people in the commonality of that and the things that we all share and experience. That really is the heart of painting for me, which makes watercolors like these Peerless paints kind of a perfect tool for exploration. I hope you have enjoyed seeing this painting come to life. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!